April 23rd, Tuesday of the fourth week of Easter. John 10:22 to 30. The Master once told a progressive-minded person who was dispirited by the constant carping of others. Pay attention to what critics say. They are telling you what your friends are hiding from you. But don't let what they say discourage you. Remember that there has never been a memorial erected to critics, but many for those who were criticized. The setting for today's gospel is the temple. Jesus is in the portico of Solomon, and several Jews gathered around him and asked, "How long will you keep us in suspense? Tell us who you are. Are you the Christ?" They desperately wanted to hear Jesus to say to them, "Yes, I am the Christ." However, Jesus did not do as they asked. Rather, he said to them, perhaps in an exasperating way, "I have already told you who I am, and you refuse to believe me." Jesus then tells these difficult Jews that his sheep not only hear his voice, they also listen intently to his voice. His sheep trust him and they follow him. Jesus will give up his life to protect his sheep from harm. Jesus then says that he will give them eternal life. Then Jesus begins to speak of his Father. He says that his Father is greater than anyone, and no one has the ability to take his sheep out of the Father's hand. Jesus ends with a simple yet powerful statement: "The Father and I are one." Did the Jews want to understand who Jesus was? Or were they simply harassing him? They wanted Jesus to give them an answer that they could use against him in the future. It is clear that these Jews were not open to Jesus' message. They simply were trying to manipulate him. Jesus refused to play their game. Jesus stayed true to who he was. Do we speak out about what we believe, even when people who are listening may not want to hear what we have to say? Do we have the courage of Jesus to stand up and speak of our beliefs and values in the face of criticism or anger? Being a follower of Jesus is not easy. We also are called to voice our truth. At times, we do this with our words. In other situations, our actions or attitude may speak for us. Wishing you a good day Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.